at its birth,
Right.
any challenge to its existence.
And of course, it
Because
reflected very much what was going on in the UK, because you had, after the war, there was a great socialism.
That's right. And of course, I forgot now what I was going to say. Yeah.
What did as far as you can remember, how did JDM members think, if they got elected, because there was no pay for States members, what did they think, how they were going to survive in the States? Was that thought through?
Well, I don't quite recall just how they, because eventually, when the election did take place and there was only one candidate who succeeded, then the whole thing collapsed, as it were. The Jersey Progressive Party had done its work. It had killed the JDM as far as they were concerned.
Right.
And therefore they could now look to the normal sort of situation once again.
But why did it collapse? Why did it not carry on? Why was that such a resounding defeat?
Well, I don't really know. It just... people got disillusioned and that sort of thing, really. And then...
But nevertheless, you carried on.
Yeah, we carried on through the medium of the Communist Party. But the Communist Party found itself to be the only political party, only political organisation there, which was then continuing its challenge against the establishment. And Norman LeBrock was the first candidate to stand and got ridiculed and all this sort of stuff.
So why were you not disillusioned by that defeat? Why did you carry on?
Well, did I carry on?
Yeah, what was your motivation?
Well, because I wanted to see a change. I was determined to see that change. I was. So were quite a number of other people, including Norman and many others who supported the party at the time. And not all of them were members of the Communist Party, but they were supporters of Norman LeBrock in particular.
Yeah.
And,
at that first election, who had the vote? At that first election after the war, who actually had the vote?
Now that's a difficult question to answer because I'm not sure.
Were you able to vote in it?
I think the election must have been held after the conclusions reached by the Privy Council, but people would have had to register to vote. But after that, and my involvement, which was with Norman then being the candidate, initial candidate of the Communist Party, which we then had, we went around the ward in which he stood, and we registered people. We went to people's doors with this registration form, urging them to vote, to use their vote. Now, doing that sort of thing, of course, we were able to put forward what we thought they should support. But there were people that, when we knocked on their door, were very hostile, obviously, and thought we were trying to get them to vote for us. We explained to them it was their choice who they voted for, but we were interested in them having the democratic right to vote. And so we succeeded in getting quite a number of people registered at that time.
When did the backlash against the communists start? Because obviously it wasn't just in Jersey, it was generally speaking, there was a backlash. The heroes one day, and they suddenly became all linked with Russia and all the rest of it. When did that start?
I'm not sure the dates when that would have taken place, but certainly the party continued its endeavours to get more reforms in the island, and because the establishment refused to allow any or refused the facilities for the JDM at the time to use halls, all that sort of thing. So